Not really Halloweenish, but I do have this haul of Marvel Legends and that too. So I'm going to be reviewing the Apocalypse series. From Toy Biz back in 2006. So let's take a look at Sasquatch here. Now first, let's get right into the box. I'm just going to be looking at one box first because, of course, you have to look at the back. And my dad had paid nearly $325 for the whole Apocalypse series. So, collect them all. There's Sasquatch. Each of them come with comics and a limb or a body part for Apocalypse. And you can collect them all, which I already have. And let's take a look at Sasquatch. This is an excellent figure. There is lots of articulation. It's got 42 points for articulation. We also got finger articulation. So you can make him do whatever you want. Dirty stuff, cool stuff, awesome poses, whatever you want, and he'll do it. So, of course, I haven't taken out the comics yet. They're probably expensive or something. And the sculpting on this figure is absolutely amazing. The articulation and all kinds of stuff. It's got toe articulation. So, set him aside. Let's go ahead and get into Maestro. This is kind of like the Hulk. Let's take his crown off there. So Maestro is, I guess, similar to the Hulk. I've heard some news about him being in World War Hulk. I don't know. This one has, let's see, this one didn't say how much articulation like it has, but my guess it's around 40 points, cause maybe even 30, cause the fingers aren't individually articulated, it's just all four moving together. But this is comic accurate, super cool, comes with a comic with him in it, and it has to do with Captain Marvel. So let's take a look. So they're both in the comic. And so, I don't know, I kind of want to read about this guy. So, they're both really cool. And let's put him there. This one also does have finger articulation, but it's not individual. So, this one's also 2006. We got some butterfly joints, sculpting, okay. Ooh. But overall, really cool Captain Marvel. So let's take a look at Maestro's crown here. It's got soft plastic. You could put it on here. Of course, it doesn't really fit too well. But it does look cool with it, with the posing. Of course, she's got those weird joints. We're about to see the same thing with Iron Fist in the background. This guy with the green fire. So yeah, cool Maestro figure. And yeah, set him aside. Look at some other figures. Now we've got Spider-Man. Now, of course, this is not your average Spider-Man figure. This is from 1994, the TV series. This one's super articulated for its time. It's kind of the basic Spidey. This is almost 30 years old. It's 28. years old. Of course, it's not as articulated because it's old. Let's kind of position the camera. Next up, we got the Dark of the Moon, Leadfoot. This is the Cyberverse version, not the cartoon. But there's a series back in 2011, and it was called Cyberverse, and it's not your average ones you would expect. So they're like little Transformers based off of the movie version. Let's see if we can transform this guy into his full vehicle mode. Let me know in the comments if you actually have this. Hello, Luigi SpaghettiOs. You haven't made any videos lately. I was wondering if you could do more plush animations or videos. Or do you not have any time to do that? See, this look doesn't want to go in. I cannot pop it into place. There we go, finally. So, of course, Leadfoot's a NASCAR. Explains this. Sorry, yeah, school. You don't go to the same one as I do. It's too bad we don't see each other. Yeah, I hope you do. But there he is, there's Leadfoot in his NASCAR mode. This one's really cool. This one's in perfect condition. I didn't get this out of the box. It was used. But anyways, he's super cool. Love the vehicle mode. Now, it does roll really, really well. So this is the first time I've actually gotten the legs in there nicely. So, there's Leadfoot. And now let's move on to Wolverine. Oh, some other people fell down. Galaga. Aliens? Yeah, Transformers aren't aliens. If you didn't know, they're not. I mean, they're half alien and half robot. But they are technically aliens. We have Wolverine. The waist is also loose. This one was in the box. I don't have the box. It's behind the Ghost Rider box. Yeah, it's behind him. You have to go to the doctor. Okay, you can watch this video after it's live. Yeah, I'll talk to you later too. Message. But anyways, guys, we also got Wolverine here. This one's super articulated. Yes, thumbs up. So, I mean, this is so comic accurate. Now, I don't have more. This one has 34 points of articulation. So, basic, and I can understand why, because, I don't know, there's toe articulation, there's still finger articulation. I'm still surprised about that, even though, I mean, it would have made more sense if it was, like, more kind of a fist, but it doesn't really go all the way in. So, yeah, loose waist, almost like the Spider-Man figure I have. But overall, great figure. Long claws. Those basic ball joints going on there. And I love how they blended in his boot and his leg together to make the joint. Just love that. He's kind of hunched. Toy Biz figures always are kind of hunched. But of course they are in a fight mode. There's Wolverine. And then we have X-23. This one's similar to Wolverine. I don't know much about her, but there's a comic behind us, or behind her. She's got 32 points of articulation. 32 page comic book. She has 2 claws. And I had no idea, but she has claws on the bottom of her feet. I don't know much about this character, but I do love the fact that they actually have these. Let's see if we can actually get the last one. Go. Can I not? Let's try it. There we go. Huh. So that looks really cool. So these are really tiny joints because, well, you know. And also compared to the other figures, she should be smaller because it looks like her head is so big compared to the other figures. So they should have made her like 5-inch scale, 4-inch scale, 4.5-inch scale. At least a little bit smaller because, man, is she big compared to the other characters. So that's X-23. We have Starscream. Another Dark of the Moon figure. Hold on, guys. I gotta be quick about this. My phone's about to die. Just leave the live stream, of course. My phone always dies because I don't charge it. Back. I gotta hurry because it's okay. We're still good. We're still good. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Let's get back to it. Ooh. Phone's charged. Plugged in. Here we go with Dark of the Moon Starscream. So, similar to Leadfoot, also does transform into a Dorito, his robot mode. Of course, pretty easy. He's super cool. Managed to keep the paint on here. This is in good condition. It's almost like as if they never played with it at all. Not even joking. So there's Starscream. Basic ball jointed elbows, shoulders, no head articulation. It's kind of the basic stuff. Same thing with Leadfoot. And here we go into some other figures. So let's move the camera facing here. So here's the rest of the stuff. It's a Halloween surprise at the end. So here we go with Iron Fist. Of course, he does come with the fiery accessories. Look really good on him. So he does come with these weird articulated joints, shoulders. So, let's see. Iron Fist, I don't know about his articulation because the tie was taken off. But I'm guessing maybe 40 points of articulation. 43, 42, 41. Yeah. Stuff like that. Sculpting is great. And I love how you can actually hold on to, or how we can hold on to his flame right there. That's so cool. So, there he is. He's kind of in like, his hand's kind of like in a karate type-ish karate chop. Yeah. So, there we go. So, they also kind of change up the joints where it's not like straightforward, but it's rather kind of V-hip-ish kind. I don't know. But that doesn't mean he's not cool. Super cool. Now let's hop right into Bishop. This guy is super cool. So, he's got individual finger articulation here. Finally, he can point, he can stick the middle finger. I mean, he can point at you. He can do whatever he wants with these finger joints. And he comes with guns. And these little pegs, they help support his guns. We've got a shotgun here. You can put the peg, and he makes them hold it. Of course, he's new, and his joints are super tight. Comes with this other giant gun. At first, I was like, is this Nick Fury? No, it's not. It's a guy that's way better. So here we go with Bishop. Is cracked there. So he's got 36 points of articulation, as you can see in the back there. Another voice crack. Dang. Bishop comes with the lower chest area. I think he's supposed to be part of the X-Men or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there's Bishop. Figures are piling up here. Here we go with the coolest figure in this lot. I mean, they're all cool. There is Ghost Rider movie version. Of course, it looks really weird. Kind of looks like he's got fangs going on, an open chest with a bunch of bones. Like knee pads, his bones, spikes coming out of his leg there. The figure's really loose for some reason. Now, the purpose of the shotgun is that he can hold it and shoot it. If I can just get it on here, because it's so hard to. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this behind camera and this on air thing. The tripod's kind of off balance because of my phone's weight. Okay, got it into the. Of course, you can shoot it with these things, and they fire. I can just. There we go. Ghost Rider has about 30 points of articulation total. And he also has a jaw articulation there too. You can make him open up his mouth and close it. Super cool. So let's put the bullets back into the shotgun here. So you just kind of have to push it into the. There we go. Let's get this camera to balance a little bit better. And let's also take a look at the box that Ghost Rider came with. Every bit as powerful as the Ghost Rider, but with a greater understanding of his purpose. Vengeance. At first mistakes his fellow hero as, you know, I'm not gonna rate it. I'll mess up continuously. Click them all. There's Caretaker, Fire Blast Ghost Rider. See, those figures are accurate. This one's different. 2006 and 7. So when this figure was released. And then, finally, out of the haul, we have Spider-Man. Not just the Spider-Man. Bump and Go Wave Rider from 2004. $25. So, still works. Can make him drive around for a bit on the table without him falling over. So I tried doing that. Falls over easily. So let's try get him to move. Of course, so he still works. And just kind of goes on a spin. Can take the figure off. And there you go. Great sculpting. Less articulation. Because it's a kid's toy and it's supposed to go on here. And this does not go in the water, people. Or else you'll not make it work anymore. It's meant to be on the surface. Of course. And last but not least, and this is not part of the haul, this is something I made. Custom Halloween killer. Call him the Assassin, because he's got an arsenal of guns, pistol. Is this an AK? I don't know. He's got tattoos all over him. He's got a mask. Should give him clothes. That way he's not shirtless all the time, because it's getting chilly out here, Texas, around the fall and winter. So he does not scale with the rest of the figures. He's tiny, puny compared to the rest of the figures. I'll just give you a little size comparison here. Here's a regular 6-inch figure. There's Ghost Rider. And then we got Maestro. It fits into the frame like that. Here he is behind both. So he's towering over them. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you should see who's balancing this camera. You won't believe who it is. If you're wondering where all the Apocalypse pieces, another voice crack, pieces are, well, this figure cannot fit into the frame very well. It's a 14-inch Apocalypse figure. Or he does, but I just don't know. Of course, I'm wondering my wrist, bound, bruised. There's Transformers into the Fallen logo at the top there. So he's got a bunch of articulation. My guess it's like about 40-something points, just from the looks of it. So, running a comparison, I'll do it for you. No. This does not work. Let's put another voice crack, dang. Sound like those people from Monsters, Inc. The two crazy people that always have those voice cracks. There's another one. Dang, I cannot control it. So here we go. There's Sasquatch. Compared to big ol' Apocalypse. Here's, can't fit them into the frame very well. There's Maestro, Ghost Rider, and the Assassin. And there they go. So, wondering what I'm gonna do next. It's not a live stream. I'm gonna show all my, well, I don't have very much Walking Dead stuff anyway. Maybe like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of collection video. Maybe. But if you enjoyed it, drop a like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do, and I'll see you guys in the next